Yes, it can.
Absolutely.
It can for sure. And I talked about that earlier. Cowboy recognized that people were walking around with food, and Cowboy said, I have an idea how to get food.
Yeah.
Offer my paw, offer my paw. Now, with a young dog, if they came up to me at the table and started doing that, and then I started feeding them from the table, then I've rewarded that behavior, and it's going to perpetuate. So I'm only going to reward the behavior when I've asked for it.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
if I'm at the kitchen table and I'm eating and Cowboy comes over and starts waving her foot at me, I'm not going to acknowledge her.
Yeah.
I'm going to completely ignore her and make sure she gets nothing.
Yeah, absolutely. And, there are times when our dogs try to persist in getting us to engage with them in situations where we're not wanting to engage in that moment. So again, this is about balance. It's about saying, you know what? Yes, I've taught you how to shake a paw and I've built value for that shake a paw, but I've also built value for you just chilling out. I've also built value for this thing when I say, okay, that's enough. If Ned, for example, was coming to me with a toy, this happens all the time because Ned is a retriever, Ned is a toller. He's got lots of, get up and go to him, busy breed, and very, very diehard retriever. Loves to chase anything and retrieve anything and does it ad nauseum. And if I allow it, he will plunk toys in my lap all night long. Well, sometimes I go, oh, yeah, you're a good boy. Yeah, we'll play a bit here. And I throw the toy. And other times I say, nope, buddy, not right now. And when I say not right now, I mean not right now.
Right.
And a lot of times people will try their best to say not right now. And then the dog keeps persisting and they go, oh, you're so cute. Okay, I'll throw it once.
Right.
And then the dog goes, okay, I persevere. That not right now thing doesn't mean anything.
Right.
Versus when I say not right now,
it never works. Yes.
We are not playing with that toy. You can keep throwing it at me all you want. It is not going to happen. If he gets obnoxious, I would just take the toy away. Like I wouldn't let that continue.
Right.
But I also never give in. I never let those puppy dog guys, as hard as it is.
Right. Yeah.
Sometimes I look at Kip and I just start laughing.
Right.
My partner Kip. I just start laughing because I think like seriously, how cute is this right now? Like, look at the look that I'm getting, and his head's down, and he's bleeding, and he's got this toy hanging out of his mouth.
Right.
But I will never give in. I will hold strong. My resolve for the cute dog face will hold strong.
Right.
Because then he knows.
Right. And there's sometimes you feel guilty too. Like sometimes I'll come home from work and I sit down and I just want to have 10 minutes of peace to myself.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then all of a sudden there's Honda. And he's got this like floppy toy and he's his little eyes are so bright and he's dropped it on my lap and he's just like, he's ready to go.
Yeah.
And I think, oh, the poor little guy's been home all day alone.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like it.
Nope.
And so, but I stand fast. I say, we'll do it later. Like we'll play later. And then I do make sure I give him some nice attention later.
Yeah. It's so important that we have some semblance of control in these scenarios and we're not living by our dog's rules.
Right.
Because even though that seems like a benign thing, right? My dog says, please throw my toy for me. And I give in and throw the toy for him. It's actually pushy on his part.
Yeah.
And if he says, okay, I can demand things from you in this scenario, that means he probably thinks he can demand things in this scenario over here as well. Yeah. And I'm actually making my life a little bit harder. And I'm also not being consistent with my dog.
Right.
So with Ned, for example, I joke about the cute face, but once I say not right now, it's done. And he knows. He goes, okay, I know you're never giving in. I'm never getting reinforcement past that at this point. So he gives up. I mean, he's nearly 7. So he knows at this point that not right now means it's not happening. Yeah. But it's so nice to have that.
Right.
And you do see his demeanor change completely. He's understanding of what I'm saying to him. No, we're not playing with this right now. But if I gave in on occasion,
you'd have more battles and more confusion on his part. Like, why isn't she throwing it? It works before.